100% Chelsea. City 6, Chelsea 0. Worst defeat in Premier League history. Humbled is the term I want to use. I used how I felt about the game this morning as trepidation. I prefer embarrassment, joke, bollocks.
I don't really know where to start.
Start with sorry. Let's go there.
Sorry, I understand he's going to take part of the blame for today, and the management for me today was poor. And I think Loftus-Cheek should have started over Ross Barkley. I think he proved himself today. But sorry also speaks about lack of mentality, and I saw that today. Players falling asleep at so many vital moments. Fell asleep for the first goal when Hazard fell asleep for the free kick. Ross Barkley, what the hell are you doing heading forwards for the second goal? Third goal, Kepa should have done better. Fourth goal, fifth, so many mistakes. So even on the last one, where fucking Silva can put one good ball through, and the players of Man City have already clocked it, and the Chelsea players haven't. It's little lapses of concentration that keep fucking happening. And I think today, the club's at a crossroads, because we need top four to have any chance of keeping Hazard. If we want to be realistic, we need top four. For the first time, I'm genuinely concerned that we're not going to make top four.
You see what I've been saying all fucking season now?
I get that, but you need to look at Maurizio Sarri. Maurizio Sarri was brought in as an attacking manager to change a defensive team. He needs time to do that, and right now we don't look like we have that time. That is the board's fault for bringing an attacking manager into a defensive team after we just dropped out the top four because they wanted to change everything. That's where the problem is. If you I've lost my train of thought, but Maurizio Sarri was brought in as to bring in that attacking style of play.
I get that, but at the same time, Lewis, in games like this, you don't just run at that team. Because you run at that team, you get punished.
That's where he's at fault. Not saying he's not to blame for today. Today was poor. We should have played with a bit more of a defensive mindset, because this is the finished article. This is what we're trying to be like. And if you got, but then that's why he switched to player two. Because if it is Manchester City, don't fall asleep like that. Seriously, I'm not emphasising it enough. 3 minutes in and you're falling asleep for a free kick. What are you doing? This is one thing I understand. People are going to say, sorry, and I get that after this sort of result, the fact that we conceded 10 in our last 2 away games, I get that.
We've not beaten any of our top 6 opposition at all away from home this season. We lost 3-1 to Spurs, 2-0 to Arsenal. We've lost 6-0 to Manchester City. We've still got to go away to Liverpool, and we've still got to go away to fucking Manchester United.
But look how hard we've made it for ourselves. Maurizio Sarri came in July while half the team was at the World Cup. He had 5 days with his full squad. It kind of looks like he was made to fail.
Lewis, that's not an excuse now. It's 6 months down the line, man. Come on, you can't use the summer as an excuse. He's got tools to use. He doesn't change his system. He's been found out. He's not, like you said, we both agree he needs to change. He needs to adapt, and he's not fucking doing it.
Well, then that's what I mean by the clubs that are crossroads. If you want top 4 now, because I'm genuinely concerned, maybe you do need to get rid of Sarri, but that's not his fault. Because he's brought in to bring an attacking style of play, and that takes years. If you can't give him the time, why bring him in the first place? Because he has come in for his purpose. People are coming and saying, terrible performance today. All I want to say is, last season when we came here, wasn't as worse as that, I get that. But remember how angry everyone came out after the way we played, because we barely even tried to attack. Now, we have an attacking philosophy. That takes time. Get rid of the deadwood in this team. It takes fucking time to do that, all of this. But the board don't give him anything. The players are half-assed, and if we fall back to a lead after 5 or 10 minutes, if we fall behind, then they all just want to take the game for themselves. That's why when City keep attacking us, we keep hoofing the ball out to them. There's meant to be players there to get those balls, but we're all sitting back so much, no one's there. There's space that no one's making runs into that we should be doing. It's those things. All of these little things can amount to this disaster that's happening. That's why it's all of this. It's not just not just the players, not just the board.
And I think we all know that. We've all known that for a while. But right now, how do you change that? Realistically, because it has to change. Otherwise, we are Batter FC. We are Arsenal. Let's not sugarcoat it. We are Arsenal from the past 5-6 years, and you fucking hate Arsenal, Lewis. That needs to change. How do you suggest changing that?
It's a defensive team, so if you want to instantly change it, You have to get rid of the manager. But if you want to get rid of the manager, then you need to bring in a defensive manager. Because if you're going to bring another attacking manager, another attacking philosophy, it's going to be the same old bullshit. Sarri's system works, and it showed in Napoli. This system works. Just give him time. But we're in the situation where we don't have that time. That's the only worrying thing. So now that club is at a crossroads. Do you want to go a step back to go forwards? If you do, keep Sarri. If we need top 4 now, maybe you need to get rid of him. But if you get rid of him, that's your own fault for bringing him in the first place.